Hello and welcome to Michigan. My name is Clint Maki. I'm a local real estate broker in the state of Michigan. I specialize in lakefront properties and Michigan vacation properties. And what I have for you today is a quaint, vintage, lakefront classic log home in the state of Michigan. This is a beautiful house, and I'm going to show you why I'm calling it a quaint classic here in just a minute. But right now I'm going to show you where it is first. First of all, let me show you a couple more pictures here. It's a great log home. It's older, but it's definitely vintage, and it's got these amazing spaces in it that you're really going to enjoy. So let me show you where it is first of all. This is on West Pine Grove Beach on Big Star Lake. Big Star Lake is a lake that's in high demand in Michigan for several reasons. One is the location, the proximity to services in cities like Grand Rapids. It's about an hour and a half from Grand Rapids, so it's a really easy commute for most people. And the water in this lake, the whole lake is just clean and blue, and it's a sandy bottom lake. Here I'll zoom in on the beach here. You can see all the way along that lake shore, it's all sand. The whole lake is like that. That is why so many people like it. I'm going to show you why this is a unique lot in just a minute here, but let me zoom out and show you where it lies in relationship to everything else. From Chicago, it's about, if you're downtown Chicago, about a 4.5-hour jaunt. So you'll have to gauge that on yourself, kind of decide where you are and what the traffic's going to be like to get you to the Michigan border. It gets different once you get into the state of Michigan. About an hour and a half from Grand Rapids, 3.5, maybe 3 hours out of Detroit area, and you're there. So once you get off the beaten path, you can see that there are quite a few big, nice lakes in the area. There's a lot of national forests in the area. It's undeveloped relatively, a lot of really, really small towns, and you're out there. You're in the wilderness, and you're away from it all. And if you want peace and quiet, I'm going to show you right now where you'll find it. You'll find it in this house. When you walk in the door of this house, you feel peace. It's because of the way this house is laid out and the way that it was built originally. This house was built in the late 1920s, and at that time there were hardly any roads, but there certainly was very little utilities like electricity or even indoor plumbing. But over the years since this house was built, it was updated and brought up to code. For instance, in the last 5 years, they had all of the electrical, every single switch, every single wire, every outlet replaced. So it's brand new, up to code, done professionally by a licensed electrician, and the furnace and the water heater at the same time. So they redid all of that to make it brand new, essentially. But it's still got that classic feeling to it. So look at this. This is a wraparound porch that was put on originally in the house. You can tell by the rafters that it was done old school style, and it's just an amazing space. When you walk around about half of this house, there's about 1,400 square feet of living space plus the porch. It's screened in so you don't have any bugs. You can spend your time out there. You can see they eat out there. There's a day bed in the corner. You could bunk some guests out there, but what a view from the top of this hill. At the top of this hill, what you have is this amazing view of the lake right there, and it is just so stunning. It's a wooded lot. It's very private. This is the only lot that has this type of hillside in this area, and when I show you the beach in a second here, you're really going to be amazed because it's such a slow slope of a drop off, and it's 100% sandy. So you don't have to worry about your kids playing in muck or wandering off the deep end and going deep in the water. It's a great place to just set the kids out there and have some fun with them. You can see everybody's got their docks out. They have pontoon boats. It's an all sport lake where pretty much anything goes. If you got jet skis, water skis, plenty of room for everybody. I don't have the dimensions on the lake, but it's thousands of acres of water, so you're not going to be running right into people. Let's go on the inside and take a look at how classic this is. This is something that's right out of a Norman Rockwell painting, just about. It's just old school, done the old way with the multi-panel doors that were custom fit, the logs that were probably hand hewn locally and then put in place and then chinked with actual cement. So that's how original this property is, and they went along and they modernized it in quite a few ways. I'll show you in a second here, but there's a half bath right there. There's a bath and a half total. The main bathroom is actually just about brand new. They put that in about I don't know how many years ago, probably 8-9 years ago. They had a brand new bathroom put in there. Here's one of the bedrooms. There are 3 bedrooms all together. This one was opened up to make it bigger so you could put some bunk beds in there if you wanted to, but they use it as a master bedroom, and they just have a big curtain that slides open there. There's bedroom number 2. Standard size bedrooms, which is unusual in a house this age. Usually they went small on everything, no closets, no storage, but this house is an exception to that rule for sure. You see, here's bedroom number 3, good standard size bedroom. You could put bunk beds in all of these. Most of them have twin beds. Dining room here is just quaint and peaceful. Now I'm going to show you the best part of this house. My opinion is the living room. They took out the ceilings, the drop ceilings, and they put cathedral ceilings in and skylights that just light this room right up. They put some new windows in the house, and it locks up pretty tight, a lot of natural light, and it's got this charm to it that you're not going to find in a brand new log home. I sell a lot of log homes, and it's really hard to find something that's got this quaint, epic charm to it. And then you match it with this type of lake frontage. Just think about what your days are like, and then at the end of the day you wander on into the lodge and you just camp out for a while. It's got this beautiful hilltop view, and it's beautiful setting that's all wooded, and then you get to walk inside and see this. The big stone fireplace. They don't use it right now because it needs a new flue liner. That's an inexpensive item, but they just don't care to burn wood at this stage in their life. And it's just a very cool looking house. There's a shot of the basement. There's actually a basement underneath there that's got all their sporting equipment that they can lock right up. They lock up their fishing poles, all the lawn equipment. Everything goes in there, locks up, so when you leave for the weekend, you know your stuff is safe and it's put away. And you've got that amazing beach. So it really has something for everyone. And it's something that you can pass down through the generations, have the family come in and visit you or friends, and just pass down memories through the generations and have a lot of fun together in a vintage log home in the state of Michigan. I'm really glad you stopped by. If you need further information, you can give me a call on the phone number there that's on the page. The name is Clint, and the number is 616-837-7630. I'm really glad you stopped by to see this house on Big Star Lake, this log home that we have for sale. Thanks for stopping by.